Hello, welcome on back to another Talking Tale video. In today's one, we're going to look at the TMNT, the Archie Adventures, issue number 13. Now, the last few issues I saw criticised because they weren't really great issues and they'll just send things up for this issue. And while I don't necessarily think that is bad in most cases, I think that having two issues back to back going over like stuff to set up for this issue and then for it to not really pay off too well, it wasn't really that exciting to read. And looking into this issue, I mean, it was alright. It wasn't the best thing ever, but I do have some questions about some stuff, so yeah, okay, let's get into this one. Okay, so with the first bit, we did get to see Stump. He goes on to explain everything that's led up to this moment, and just basically recaps the whole last issue in about like 2 pages. So now I'm just wondering, like, what was the point of that? Because if you're reading this series, you don't want a recap of every single issue. It's just, yeah, I don't know what to really say to that. That's stupid on so many different, wonderful levels, but yeah, I guess I'll keep on doing this, but it was okay for the most part. But then that's when we do actually get into the actual main story itself, where we do get to see the Turtles, Trap, Wingnut, Screwloose, and Leatherhead fighting off, Malignant Swarm. Now, this issue, I was expecting like quite a few like big things to happen in this one, such as like Turtles fighting Beeble, Rocksteady, Shredder, having a like showdown between Krang and Shibare, and even seeing like more battles between the Turtles and the gang and against the Malignant Swarm. But no, we don't really get all too much of that. It's hard to really say what really goes down in this one. So for the majority of this one, we just get to see the Turtles, Trap, and Leatherhead fighting all of them. But Leatherhead, Wingnut, and Screwloose, they all go their own separate ways throughout this whole story. And I'll just say that for the majority of this bit, we do get to see the Turtles fighting the Malignant Swarm and all that, doing their own kind of thing. It was like really cool to see them like actually fighting, and there was like some slapstick stuff in there, but I think that given that this is the 87 inspired universe, I think that's a pretty good job at it, and there was like some decent moments. I can't remember all like any of the like really pop out, but yeah, it was alright, I want to say. And then like, there was one part where we do get to see Leonardo interacts with Trap, and he's like going on about, Trap, you can't be using guns, they're bad, it's dishonorable, and all that kind of stuff. And Trap goes, well, yeah, but like, so is war, and that's dishonorable and all that. And like, he's got a point, but Leo never really like sort of, never really backed down from his points. Still carried on with it, and it just gets a lot weird just because after this, Trap just get like he gets captured by 2 Malignant Swarm people. Leo kicks him out the way, and that's when Trap's like, yes, maybe I should stop using the guns. And what the? I just wondered why, if they're so quick to change them, like the morals, the tactics, and all that kind of stuff with just like one assistant. I'm very concerned for this safety of this universe. So yeah, I want to say. And yeah, I mean, even after the battle, we do get to see Trap smoking, which was something which I was quite surprised at, just because this was like something that was released in the 90s, and well, smoking back then was not really, I don't think it was allowed, so I'm very surprised to put in here. And then like some other stuff which was put in here, so we got Wingnut and Screwloose, they go off to fight Krang, and they're thinking, oh yeah, we'll just go around throwing rocks to find Krang, but they don't find him. They end up finding Shredder and Rocksteady, and they end up throwing rocks at them. And I wish I could say like there's a lot more enjoyable parts to this bit, but there wasn't. It just caused him like throwing rocks at them once, and that was it. And then for the last bit, which before the ending, we got to see Leatherhead. Because he gets thrown out of the arena, and he lands next to the turnstone. What coincidence. It gets rather stupid because he's like, the turnstone, yes, I know what I must do, I must give it to Shibare. Shibare pops in and is like, Shibare, all I gotta know is, why did you turn me into a Leatherhead? And she goes, well, would you believe me if I told you that it was fate, it was destiny that brought you here in this moment like this, but I knew that, we need Leatherhead, and Leatherhead be the one that be able to stop all this, and Leatherhead be the reason why we'll win. bollocks! What a bunch of bollocks! She did not know that. I don't believe for 1 second she knew that. That is... Oh my god. Sometimes you just can't even with people, and this is definitely one of those moments. I mean, I don't believe for 1 second she knew anything like that. That she knew that, oh yeah, you know, we need Leatherhead and all that kind of stuff. It just seems so... So after that, Shibare, because she got the Turnstone Shell to stop everything now, because why not? So she sends Spin Rocksteady off to a planet full of animals, and they become nudists. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, it's understandable for them on that planet and all that kind of stuff, but to actually draw them naked, and it felt wrong on so many different levels, but yeah, I'm just gonna be away from that. We got Shredder, who just ends up in prison. It's just a normal prison, not anything special, anything fancy. I mean, considering for like Shibare's seen like firsthand, like some of the stuff which Shredder's done by like mutating people, trying to kill people, trying to get them to work with them. And she was like, oh yes, you know, it's a normal prison. Yeah, that'll hold him. A ninja master who could, you know, kill anyone is stopped by prison. And not even like a special prison, just a normal regular prison on Earth. Like, yeah. And then for Krang, she just sends him to a well full of industrial bits of chemicals and all that kind of stuff. So she's basically just gave him radiation poisoning. Yeah, why not? And then in the end she's like, well, you know, this turnstone is too powerful for anyone to use. I must destroy it. So it's just, you know, it just vanishes, and she's like, yeah, that'll do. And yeah, so then after that tells her like, okay, well that was good and all, but how are we gonna get home? She's like, well, you can take the ship, or you can take Cuddly. Either way, you're not my problem. So yeah, I mean, I'd say that overall this issue was a bit disappointing, considering that all the amount of build up and like hype in a way, which they were building up to throughout the past 2 issues. I was expecting a lot more. But I think that's only because his Day 7 universe is dumbed down quite a bit, and also it was made in the 90s. So I do feel like I am being a bit more critical towards this one, but at the same time, it's annoying because I wanted to love this one, but I can't. And I mean, there was some decent parts. I wouldn't say it's good because of what actually happened in the actual story. I think it's only good because we're looking into it and like, oh, well that happened, okay. It becomes enjoyable for the wrong reasons, so yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, I'd say that overall for this issue, it wasn't the best, and just don't read it, but but yeah, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. If it doesn't, please share this scrub note stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.